Welcome back to A Triple Shot of Sass. I am Tawana, and I'm here with my co-hosts, Katrina and Rosalind. Today, at the beginning of 2026, we're diving into something powerful: vision. Not eyesight, but the ability to imagine what doesn't exist yet. On this episode, we will help you with casting your vision while dreaming in full color. Today's episode is not only to help you design your vision or prayer boards, but to help you take your vision beyond the board. A vision board is to motivate and inspire you through imaginary and word affirmation. So grab your journal, your Bible, your markers, your sticky notes, your dreams, and your prayer boards because we're going in. We're talking about making space for big, bold, soul aligned goals, not resolutions, but visions.
That is super exciting. So, I'm Rosalind, as Tawana introduced us, and sometimes they refer to me as the wise one. What I want to talk about is whether or not we know the difference between a vision versus your goal versus your dreams, right? Sometimes they can sound like they're all the same, but let me break it down for you just a little bit because I had to break it down for me. Um, the truth about it is that your vision is kind of like your why and your future. As an example, I can see me being strong, confident, 50 pounds lighter. It's my vision. I see it. It is in my future. So your vision is your why and your future. Your dream, that can be your imagination and your desire. So I can envision it. And then what am I going to do with that? Oh, I can imagine the walks, the hikes. Maybe I can even keep up with Katrina on a hike, but I'm not rock climbing. That's not on my vision board. But I imagine me doing really long hikes and actually running. I used to like to run, believe it or not. And so that's a desire. And then the goal. The goal is when you get there. The goal is, that goal line. You know how when they throw a touchdown and it goes over the goal line, that's the touchdown. That's the goal. So what is your commitment to the plan? How will I get to that? I already see it in my head. I can dream it, it's there. The way I get there is the commitment to the goal. So if I put it on a wall, if I put it where I can see it, if I put it in a journal, if
Yep.
I see it, then I can commit each day, do one small thing to get me there, right? So it's all about that commitment. So let's see. What do you think, Tawana?
Well, now that Rosalind has broken down the differences between vision, goals, and dreams, let's talk about how your vision can go beyond the board and not just become a wall decor.
Hmm.
Yeah, I know, right? We get our vision board, we stick it on the wall, they so pretty, and then they just become part of our decor, right? So, if you had to think about it, or ladies, I'm gonna ask you this question. Have you ever created a vision board or a prayer board? Have
I created I created one vision board. And if you ask me where it's at, no clue. No clue.
no.
No clue.
And
But,
I have
that's me.
I have done vision boards. I've done vision journals. I've done prayer boards. I've even led classes or instruction on how to do vision or prayer boards. In fact, you and I led one together with some tweens that we were working with during the whole COVID
Yeah.
process. So, yeah, I think they're fun. I think today I would approach it differently. I don't think I would have everybody else's pictures from all these magazines that didn't even represent me, right? I think my vision board or prayer board would be very different today.
Didn't we have a vision board party? I think that's the time that I made my vision board. Yeah.
Yeah, we did on Zoom, right? It was Tawana led
Yes, we
us
did
through that
during
process.
COVID.
Yeah,
We did so much during COVID, I tell you.
we did.
We weren't able to be together, but we made it work to be together. Yeah.
So, audience, this what you're seeing right here is not new for us.
No.
No,
It's that we are committed to the vision that we saw, that we took beyond the board,
Yes,
yes,
we did.
right here now. And me, who loves vision boards, I'm like,
How many do you have?
I have one now.
Okay.
I had, I've done four
Okay.
now.
Now let me ask you this.
Okay,
So you've done four.
correct.
Now, was each one for a separate vision? Like maybe one was for your travel, one was for your um, entrepreneur, your, what is it?
Entrepreneurship,
Yes. Were they separate like that, or they were all encompassing?
they were all encompassing. And it would be
Okay.
nice if they were all separate because it probably would have made more sense.
Okay.
But I remember the first board that I created, and it was with DeAntoinette, who very good at doing vision boards. And oh, it was so pretty. It had ribbons, it had flowers, it had all these nice little pictures, it had quotes. It was on one of those canvases. I went all out. The canvases that you could actually paint on, but you can buy
yeah.
at store that's a party, had that. It was so pretty. I don't know where it is. It's probably in storage. I did another board with my church on just regular construction cardboard,
Mhm.
construction paper, and that we brought all these magazines and we had them all over the table and we were cutting out all these pictures. That one ended up in the trash. Then I created another one that and I named that one. It was the T Lynn Collective. That's what was
Okay.
called for it, right? The T Lynn Collective, because again, like you mentioned, everything was about business. It was events by T Lynn. It was T Lynn travel. It was all the T's, right? So I was putting all that kind of stuff on there. It had a big, pretty pink bow. I mean, pink flower at the top. That one went by the wayside too. So the one that I have now is intentional. I
Okay.
don't put anything on there that I don't put anything on there just because. Oh, that looks pretty. I'm gonna put that on there. Oh, let's put that one on there. That's a bit. If it's not part of something that I am as aspiring, that's the word,
Hmm.
aspiring to do,
Yes.
it doesn't go on there. So
Hmm.
it's taken me a minute. It's not like a day project that I sit there and cut out stuff and I'm just gonna do it. No, it's sitting over by my window. And what I did was I took a frame of a picture that I was never going to use, and I took the glass out, and I'm using the back part of that.
Okay.
And when things come
How
up,
big is it?
oh, it's huge. It's
Oh, okay.
it's like it's wider than 3 feet,
Okay.
as they said, the yardstick. So it's a little bit wider than 3 feet, and maybe 2.5, 3 feet deep.
Okay.
Um, so when I can't hang it because for some reason my walls are not, you know, adhering to things that I'm hanging that are really, really heavy because it's heavy.
Okay.
And so I little by little, I'm putting things on there. And I had one thing I was going to show y'all. I don't know where it is, but anyway, it is. Oh well, guess you're not gonna see it. It is. It's a picture of a cruise ship, and I decided that one is going to go on my vision board
Okay.
because I enjoy cruising. It's part of my travel
Travel.
that
Exactly.
I'm doing. That's intentional, you know.
Hmm.
So those are the kind of things that I'm doing, and I
Okay.
know this one is one that I will keep. I will
Okay.
definitely keep. And so, yeah, this is my fourth and final. And here's the
But
thing:
question,
I removed some
can
things.
you,
Go ahead.
if your goals change on this 3 foot by 3 foot board,
Uh huh.
are you able to remove and replace? Because I think
Absolutely.
that that's important. Because as you're going for these goals, um, sometimes your goal changes or how you get there changes, and you're like, "Oh, I don't want to do that anymore." Okay, so that's
Absolutely. And that's another thing. You have to be strategic on how you place things
correct.
on your board. Before it was haphazard because you just wanted to cover up your board. For me, it was
Right.
just every spot on that board to be covered, right? Now I'm strategic about it. Like my other board said, Purdue University. And
Right.
then now I have it that says Purdue University, and then underneath it, it says graduate
Yes.
because that's something that I have accomplished. It would
Clock it.
Clock
that's
it.
something that I have accomplished, right? And so things like that, I leave space for
Hmm.
the future. I
Right.
leave space for the future. So if I put something there that I want to accomplish, I'm not going to put something right next to it where I won't have room to put the things when I've accomplished it. Even
Right.
if it's a date, you
Right.
know, I do it that way. So that was a good question, Trina. Yes,
Yes.
Mhm.
and
On
then
mine, I have a little pocket that
mhm,
says accomplishments. And
mhm,
so once I have accomplished something that's on my board, I put it in this little pocket that has a list that I check off so that
Oh,
I want to reward myself
right.
and acknowledge the accomplishments. So I think it's really very important.
yeah,
Yeah, good job.
Yeah.
yeah. So good question, Trina. Yes, sometimes your vision, your dreams, they
Yeah.
change. You no longer want to do that. You no longer want to date somebody that's 6 foot, six pack.
Well, maybe.
You no longer want 666 in your life. No.
So you can remove those things from your board and you're just simply using, that sticky glue, the glue
Right.
stick. And
Right.
that's not something that technically is permanent.
Hmm.
It's sticky, it's tacky, but it can come off. It can come
Right.
off. You can be creative and get some little sticky because I even use sometimes sticky notes to
Right.
write things and put it on my board. So it just depends on how you want to be creative. Um, with your board, right? And so that would move me into my second question is, just how you get started. And we kind of discussed that, how to get started with your board. It's like, you think of your vision, you think of your dreams, you think of things you want to do, what motivates you, what
Right.
inspires you, you know. So right now, I guess if Rosalind is creating her board, I mentioned me creating my board. Um, Trina said she's done one. I don't know if she has a desire to ever do one again. But if you were to, Trina, I mean, would you, or is that something that's like, eh? Because it's
No.
not for everybody. It's
I
not.
was going to say that it's full transparency. I just don't. And I probably won't. And I
Mhm.
think I did it because I was being a follower.
No, we were being
Yeah,
together during
yeah. And I
COVID.
was
That
going
wasn't
to
being a
say
follower. Yeah.
it was because we were doing something together. We were doing something to pass the time. We were doing something to be together because we couldn't face to face.
Right.
Right.
But I probably kept that board maybe a month. And so, no, I'm just not a vision board person. And you guys know me. Y'all out there in podcast land, you'll get to know me.
She's our
I'm the
firecracker.
firecracker, and I don't I go a different route to get to where I'm supposed to go. So yeah, I no thank you.
No, thank you.
I'm
So, do
sorry.
you have
No thank you.
any suggestions on how they could get started with creating their vision board?
That's to the wise one.
That's to the wise one. If she has
Yeah.
anything extra just to add, I mean, not you don't have to, but if you had anything for someone, what do you think they should
You
do?
know, I would suggest to anyone, like even with my children, they have done vision boards, but like Katrina, it's a little difficult for them to really grasp that or go towards it. So they have journals, right? Just write it down. I think it's important to write the vision, right? Whether it's on a board or it's on your paper or whatever it is. I think it's a roadmap to where you want to go. Before there was everybody had these GPS. We had a Thomas guide. Yeah, remember that? We had a Thomas guide. And so,
Thank God I didn't know how to drive with the Thomas guide because I would have been like Rosalind lost somewhere.
Me too.
So I did MapQuest
Same with
and I printed that out. But no, Thomas guide, no thank you.
oh my God. Well, the Thomas guide is kind of like the vision board. You can see it there, right? You can see that I'm here and I want to go there. So it's just kind of a roadmap to how to get there. So whether you put that on a vision board or you've got something on your computer, a planner where you can write it down, I just think it's important to get started. And I think it starts with knowing what it is you want to accomplish.
Hmm. I agree.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. I agree. So, like we said, you can grab your journals, your sticky notes, whatever it is that will help you to accomplish your goals. That's how you get started. But you first have to get started. And again, this is not for everyone. We are not the resident experts on it. This is something that I enjoy, Rosalind enjoy, Trina could care less about. Uh, but she loves us. But she loves us. Look, and so I mean, each one of you out there falls in one of our categories.
Right.
You have done 50 of them like me until you get to the point where this is it. Are you've been with Trina, I'm going to support you because this is
That's
what
it.
this
That's
is what
it.
my friends and family like to do. Or you have Rosalind, who is, very, very strategic with her boards and how she puts them together and makes her plans and everything. So there's different ways. So don't think that there's just one way.
Right.
Absolutely.
So do your research if this is something that you want to do. And
Yeah.
that's how
Right.
and that's how you get started. So I'm gonna ask this question, ladies. What is your vision for 2026? We only have a few more days. Well, actually, when you see this, we'll be in 2026. So,
Yes.
what is your vision for 2026?
Hmm.
Wants to go first, or should I go first?
You
You
should
can
go
go
first.
first.
I should go first. Okay.
Hmm.
So my vision for 2026, and I'll tell you what my word is. It's intentional, right? Each year I ask my family to give me a word, right? A word for the year. Last year was unstoppable for me. This year I decided that I was going to be intentional. Everything I do in 2026 is going to be intentional. And so for 2026, my goal and intentions is to grow every business that I touch.
Good.
That's the vision, that every business, hence Empire Diva, I'm building my empire one business at a time. But all of my businesses are going to prosper, right?
Yes.
So I do travel. I've decided, and I've spoken with these ladies about it, is I I stopped doing event planning because it had gotten too much, but it doesn't mean that I have to quit. So I'm scaling back on the event planning portion, and I'm on. It's going to be a kind of boutique kind of event planning, and it's going to specialize. I'm going to be intentional on the types of events that I will be doing. So you're going to see a lot of that coming down.
I
But
like that word boutique. I like that with regards to your business. I like that.
yes, and so that's my vision for 2026. Is um every business that has the T Lynn stamp on it, because most people know me. Um, T Lynn is part of the vision of my businesses. You can find me like that. Then that's what I'm focusing on. That's my vision for 2026.
Okay. Good
Let's
job.
grow.
What'd you say?
Let's grow.
Let's grow.
Let's grow for sure.
Okay, go for it, the wise one.
Interesting. So for 2026, I think, I've made several social media posts and it really is part of my journaling, but it's my yes season. And yes doesn't mean that every door I knock on is going to open for me because I say it's my yes season, but it's the year where I will say yes to a lot more than I have said yes to in the past. And more importantly, I want to say yes to everything that the Lord has for me in
Yes.
2026.
Yes.
And I believe if I'm doing that and moving forward in that, the recalibration, the celebration is going to be wild. It's going to be massive. So this is my yes season. I have already accepted 3 invitations to speak, and I'm just like, oh yes, 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 I'll do that. Yes,
Absolutely.
it's my yes season. I'm really excited about it, and my kids and I are on our way to church this morning. We were evaluating today, December 28th, 2025, versus December 28th, 2024. And just the things, it's like, what's better in your life today than it was a year ago? And just listening to them and the growth and the maturity. And my son said, I'm more confident. I feel better about myself.
That's really good.
I thought, hallelujah. Thank you, Lord. So yeah, it's my yes, and not that this is a religious affiliated show. But I'm just excited. This is my
Oh, we
yes
love the
season.
Lord.
So we do, and so for 2026, I want to say yes. I want to be open to all the things that God has in store for me.
Amen.
Yeah.
Okay, here's the firecracker here.
Oh, get ready.
No, seriously. No, I want to be content right now with where I am in my life so that I could move forward. I don't want to be that what if and all of that kind of stuff. So I want to be content with where I am right now. I want to do things that will allow me to retire soon. So that's one thing. And this may be minor, but I really, really, and we talked about this before, I really, really want to get back into reading. I want to be, as you say, intentional about reading. You said, yes, I want to say yes to picking up this book, starting it, and finishing it. And that that is something for me. But right now, I want to be content because so much of my life has been what's next, what's next. I don't want that what's next right now because what Autumn is 43. And so I'll say over 30 years, 35 years has been, how do I get to the next? How do I get to the next? I'm tired of trying to figure that out. And so I just want to be content right now with where I am in life and know that where I am is good for me. And that's all that truly matters. What's best for me. So
Good for you.
Good job.
that's it.
All righty. So my last and final question for you ladies is, and this has to do with your dreams, your goal, and how to execute, right? If fear wasn't a factor, what would you reach for? What would you do if fear wasn't a factor?
Does it have to be regarding goals?
No,
Or, okay, so my, if fear wasn't a factor, I would learn to surf.
that's
I really
good.
would. But
That's
I don't know how to swim. As a matter of fact, when I went to Cabo, this is funny. Went to Cabo, I'm like, I'm gonna get on a sea-doo jet ski, whatever it's called. It was a bunch of us, and I got all strapped on. He showed me what to do in case I fell off. We're out there. I'm like, put, 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 put. And he was like, go. They took off, and I'm like shaking, fearing that I'm going to fall in the water and there's something in there and I'm not going to be able to get up back on this jet ski. I'm going so slow. I guess he realized he had lost me and he came back to get me. And I followed him back. And I sat there and I waited until they were done. That was awful. So if fear wasn't a factor, I'd learn to surf. Yep, I really would.
I
In the
like that.
ocean. Yeah.
and you know when you said that, I said if she had a vision board, she could put a surfboard on her vision board.
No, thank you. That's something I will remember. Remember, Katrina, you don't know how to swim. So yeah.
Right, right, right. Um, I think for me, well, I don't think for me, if fear was not a factor, I'd quit my job tomorrow.
Oh wow.
Because
That's a big one.
that's a big one. But of course, there's so many things that come along with quitting your job. However, I want to be a full-time entrepreneur.
Hmm.
I want to do the things that I love to do, that I'm passionate about, and that are purposeful for me. And I always, whenever I have when I pray all the time, but when I pray the prayer to God regarding that, I always say, Lord, don't take me out of one before you put me into another,
Correct.
because I don't want to be without.
Hmm.
So when He decides that it's time for me to walk away from my corporate job, I also know that there's going to be another revenue of income, multiple streams of income. And so that would be, if fear was not a factor, I would walk away from
Hmm.
my corporate job and
Good
go
job. Good answer.
what I want to do. Yep, that would be me.
Hmm.
Okay, so Miss Wise one.
If fear was not a factor, that's an interesting thought. Much like you, I probably would go into full-time consulting business on my own. I would,
Hmm.
although I love my career, right? But I've worked really hard and amassed, education, certifications, and I dibble and dabble with a lot on the side, right? I would love to just go full hog and do that full time. And there's been some seasons in my life where I've had that opportunity in between roles, and I was not able to amass enough income to meet my needs.
Yes.
And, certainly when you get into the corporate world, we all know that ageism is a thing.
It is.
And I am a girl of a particular age. And so I've still got babies to take care of and a mortgage to pay. So yeah, it would be nice. But there is that thing that just kind of hangs over your head. And I have not heard from God to, oh, okay, go. So, so I sit. But yeah, it would be nice to be able to run that whole show and just, you know, serve the community, do what I love, and still be able to honor the obligations that I've said yes to.
Mhm.
Yeah.
One thing I wanted to say, Roz, you said that you have accepted 3 speaking engagements. Let
Yeah.
us know, because if I'm in California during one of those engagements, you know that I want to come. So just keep us updated.
You got it.
I will be
Absolutely.
there right now in January, but I don't know if you have any engagements then. But yeah, keep us updated.
Yeah.
I'm excited for you.
Thank you. I do actually have one in January,
Oh,
and I'll send you guys the dates.
okay, cool. Thank
Yeah.
you.
Yeah. You're welcome.
Look, watch me be out of town.
I think you are out of town. I think you
Oh,
are.
Lord.
But
If
Exactly.
she's
Trina
out of
might be here.
town, I don't come until she gets back. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So, and before Trina before Trina takes over on the segment, what I want to say, and this is one that Rosalind has executed, and she's not going to know. She does not know that I'm saying this, but when audience, when you see these boards behind us, and you see us beautiful ladies, let me move over so you can see me. Oh, she's cute. She cute. She cute. Rosalind creates our boards.
Exactly.
Rosalind creates our backgrounds, right? And I
Our backgrounds, our everything.
yes. So when you
Any little blurb that we want to share with you, that comes from her. She's very, very creative. Very.
right,
Yeah.
and I not my ministry.
We got to give her her flowers.
We got to, and
Jackie.
so I don't know if that would ever go on my board. Becoming graphic. It's a lot of work.
It is.
It's a lot of work. And so kudos to you, Rosalind, for doing that. I in my spirit, I needed to say that. And I wanted to say it
Yes.
prior to this, and it didn't come out. And I didn't care at this point that it didn't fit into any questions that we were asking. I just wanted to be able,
Wanted her to know. I'm glad you put that out there too, because we are so blessed to
yes.
have her.
Mhm.
And we couldn't do this without her. So thank you, girl.
Yes.
Wow.
Thank you. So had to
Thank
say
you.
that.
Thank you. I
So
appreciate that. Yeah, I love doing it. So thank y'all for looking at the 500,000 I send you all night.
and in the wee hours of the morning.
I'm like, 2 o'clock in the morning. Why aren't you asleep? Even though 2 o'clock, it's what, 11 your time, but I'm asleep. And because I always have to know what time it is when I wake up, grab my phone. I'm like, really? And quiet as it's kept. Sometimes I don't want to respond because I feel like if I respond, somebody's going to call me. So I will wait. Because the other day, T, you said, I only called you because you responded.
Exactly. Exactly.
Y'all, it's a 3 hour time difference, so that's the reason.
And also quiet as it's kept. She also told us, don't call me in the morning.
Y'all, I am off work until the 5th, and we talk almost every morning. I'm already logged in and they're on their way. So we talk. We get our 12 minutes in as much as we can. So, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're going to switch reels. We're going to talk about writing the vision and making it plain. Scripture inspiration. Habakkuk Two, two, Habakkuk.
Habakkuk.
2:2, write the vision and make it plain. Yeah, I just have a problem with that, but hey, that's me. Why do you think writing things down matter? Okay, so I was taught and told that when you're studying for a test, you take the question, you write down your answer. When you're writing it down, it penetrates you. You tend to remember it, more when you write it down. So that's what I think. When we write things down, I think that we remember it. Now, me, there's not much that I don't remember, especially the way that I look at it is if it's a goal of mine, why would I forget it? But I could write down how I'm going to go about completing that goal. And maybe that's what I need to write down. But if I have a goal, it's like, okay, that's my goal. But I need to write down, like Ross said, the map, the Thomas guide. How are you going to get to that goal? Like I said, I want to retire. Okay, what are you going to do to get to that retirement age? I mean, I'm at the retirement age, but not where I'm going to get full, money. But what am I doing to make sure that I'll be 61 tomorrow? Hey, and I want to retire at 62. Not sure if I'll do it, but I need a roadmap. I need that Thomas guide. I need that map quest in order for me to get there. So that is something that I need to jot down. If I'm just, I use my phone a lot, put notes in my phone. I could do that. Well, Katrina, this is what you can do. Now that I have my master's, um, I thought about, substitute teaching while I'm getting my Social Security. I was told by someone that as long as you don't make X amount of dollars, you can still work. And if I substitute teach, I can pick and choose the days that I want to do that. So that is what I'm looking into as well. So, why do you guys think writing it down matters?
Well,
Well, like you,
unlike you, I'm gonna forget.
You gonna forget?
I'm gonna forget. So here's the
But you're
thing.
not gonna forget your goal. You may forget how you thought about going about achieving that goal, correct? Because you're
No,
not
I'm
going to
gonna
forget
forget.
your goal. Your
I'm not.
goal is to be an entrepreneur. Your goal is to quit your corporate job. So those are goals. But so, like I said, the map quest and the Thomas guide. Yeah.
Yeah, but it's writing the things down. Why do we think that it matters? So that I won't forget
Okay.
some of the things of how to get there.
Mm-hmm.
Um, it's so funny because at my job, people will come to me and say, Tawana, can you do X, Y, and Z? And my response to them is send me an email.
Mm-hmm.
Because if you don't send me an email, when you walk away, and if I start on another project, I'm more than likely going to forget.
Exactly. Okay.
And so it matters if I'm not writing it down or
Mm-hmm.
put it somewhere. Now, I tried the notes in my phone, um, and it helps sometimes if I remember what I named it. You know?
Okay.
So writing it down, like I said, matters to me so that I can remember. Uh,
Okay.
and like you, Trina, again, what we say is our opinions are our opinions. What
Mm-hmm.
works for us may not work for you. You have to
Right.
find something that's going to work for you to get you to that next step.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Like you both have said, I think writing it down creates memory. There's the mind hand
The hand.
connection,
Yeah.
right?
Mm-hmm.
And so you write it down, it does create memory. And I think sometimes I have competing goals, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And
Okay.
so not that one has a higher priority than the other, but if I focus
Mm-hmm.
all my eggs on this one basket, I might accomplish it, right? But then forget completely, left this one out. So if I
Mm-hmm.
write down the goals and the little wins I had along the way,
Mm-hmm.
it's more likely for me to accomplish them. As an example, y'all know I've been trying to lose this weight. So my goal by today was 50 pounds. I'm only 27 pounds down, but I'm celebrating those 27, right?
Exactly.
I got to celebrate them. But and it was written down, but I stopped going by my process, right? We got the holiday. I've been messed up since my son's birthday, just to be honest, because I have nibbled on everything in between then and there. But the goal ultimately was 50 pounds. Now, do I just scrap that and keep, like goal over? No, I'm going to keep going and I'm going to keep
Exactly.
carrying it forward, right? And now I have to be more scriptive about, okay, what did you do today towards that goal? Did you walk
Mm-hmm.
those miles you said you were going to walk? Did you push away those chips? You know, and I got some bad pants that I know Tawana would love, but I ain't gonna show them to her because they're her size.
Because I would ask you for them. Yes, exactly.
They her size. They ain't my size, but I got a goal to get at them. So, one of these days, and to me, those pants are a vision.
Mm-hmm.
Might be 10 years from now, and the threads are all rotted, but I want them. So, yeah. So it's important for me to write it down or to at least have that vision, so I know where I'm going.
And so here's the thing, audience. Your vision and your goals does not necessarily have to be financial.
Right.
It could be whatever your goals are. And like Rosalind said, those pair of pants that I want. Um, my goal is to talk her out of them, no matter if she gets to that size. And and you can use a visual goal, like she's using those pants. Like one of the ladies that I work with, I know it had to be over a year. She gave me a pair of pants, still had the tags on them, brand new. She said, I think you would look really good in these when I bought them. I thought I could fit them, but I can't. And I said, I can't fit them either. And so she said, no, you really can. I said, no, I can't fit those pants. And she said, well, take them home and try them on. No need. I can't fit those pants. And so, but I took them home because Essie said, don't turn down things people give to you because one time you're going to want something, then they're not going to give it to you because you said
Hmm.
no, right?
Right?
So I took the pants and I'm glad I did because guess what? Last
You can wear them.
baby, I got in those pants. I zipped them up and buttoned them. I'm like, you know what? Give me another 2, 3, 4 pounds and I'm going to be real good, So those like Ross was a goal for me. I'm like, because she said if you don't want them, you can just give them away. But I kept them in my closet.
Mm-hmm.
I tried those pants on and I told her, I said, girl, give me another, I said 5 pounds to her, give me another 5 pounds. I'm gonna be good to go. But I
I'm
did,
gonna wear them to work.
baby, I was able to zip them puppies up and button them. It was a little like a but I got them. Before it was like back on the bed. But I got in them. So goals can be anything for us, audience. It could be anything.
That's it. Beyond the board.
Beyond
Beyond
the board.
exactly.
Like, I'm finding out the kind of things that I like to do since I've been in North Carolina, and I shared with both of you the pictures of the nightstand that I'm going to say we did together because I did some of it.
Mhm.
And that's a business. People do that. They make a living buying old, run-down furniture and repurposing it and selling it. So that's also something I'm like, is that what I want to do? I don't know. Hmm. Okay, so when creating your vision, do you prefer to write it in a journal, create a vision board, use sticky notes, or digital vision spaces. So we kind of touched on this because T, you said you use sticky notes on your vision board. Roz, you've said that you like to journal. Um, but which one do you prefer mostly?
Um, for me, digital vision spaces does not work for me.
Okay.
So that would be nothing. That wouldn't be one that I would use. The sticky notes, yes, because it helps me to write it down and put it on my board.
Mm-hmm.
For me, I like the vision board because I can see it on a regular basis, right?
Mm-hmm.
There is something, and I think I know I told Roz, I may have told you, Trina, that I'm getting ready to, and I'm putting it out there,
Mm-hmm. Put it out there, girl.
that I'm getting ready to start doing beginning January 1st. Now, my goal, and I got this from,
Wait, what? What are you starting?
I'm getting ready to tell you.
Oh, okay. I thought I missed it. Okay,
Oh,
go.
you didn't miss it. On January 1st, I'm getting ready to start something. And I got
Okay.
it from another podcaster, right? People are going to know who he is, but, you know, um, and he would write letters to his future wife. And
Mm-hmm.
so I said I was going to buy me a box, I mean, stationery. And I haven't decided if it was going to be a daily thing, a weekly thing, a monthly, however. So now I've decided is whenever I get the urge, I'm going to write a
Mm-hmm.
letter. However,
Good.
one of my coworkers, the same one, sweet person, who gave me those pants, she gave me for Christmas a care package, and in there was a leather bound journal.
Mm-hmm.
And I said, "This is where my letters are going to go,
Good.
and I am going to write letters to my future husband in that journal.
I
And
like it.
by the end of the year, he will be able to read it." He
That's good, T. I like that.
I
I
got that
like
too,
that.
Tawana.
got it. Did you
Yeah,
pick up
we
I
on
got
it?
got
it.
that.
I picked up on
Did
it.
you
Yep,
pick up
yep,
what
yep.
I was putting down?
Girl, we picked up what you were putting down.
Uh-huh.
So I will be journaling to my future husband beginning January 1st. And I will be writing
Good.
letters of things that I do, what I want, what we are going to be doing, how our lives is going to look, all of the good, how I'm going to treat him, what I
Right.
expect, all of the things.
All the things.
So, yeah.
Clock it.
Yes. So I think mine it depends on what I'm doing. It goes between the vision board and the journal. Like I said
Okay.
before, y'all know to come and find all them journals that I did a long time ago.
And you guys know that part of my paranoia is someone finding and reading my journals. So therefore, I don't journal.
Yeah.
Mm-mm. And I don't understand why it would bother me because I'd be gone. But I still don't want them to say, "Whoo, she was a hot mama Lucy."
Oh, hot
Right?
Mama
Mm-mm.
Lucy.
No, thank you. And what says you, the wise one?
I love digital spaces. I love putting things, whether it's in my phone or on my laptop. I love because there it gives me the room to just truly explore and expound.
Hmm.
I have more space to put it, and I don't like handwriting, so it's not really a journaling thing. But I do like the digital spaces. But I also like visual cues. So I do like to have a vision board, but like
Hmm.
those pants are a visual cue for me, right?
Right.
I wore a suit today that I hadn't been able to put on in a little bit, right? And I love that people, oh, you lost weight. Yeah, just a little bit. So I love that. Now, the next time I wear that suit, it's going to be too big.
Hey,
I
claim
cannot
it.
wait.
Claim it.
That's it. It's gonna be like, oh, you might want to get out of the way. Yeah, I'm taking it to the Goodwill tomorrow. Yeah. So I do like those visual cues as well.
Now, question for both of you. Um, when we talk about digital visual spaces, are we just talking about opening up your phone and writing into your notes section, or is there an actual like app or something like that that you can open and write in?
There are digital vision boards.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah.
My brain just grew.
Me too.
Okay.
And I'm a vision board person, but never really thought about a digital vision board.
Mm-hmm.
I'll send you both a link.
Okay. Look, Bible. I thought she was getting ready to say, no,
No
no,
need.
no,
No, thank you. No, thank you. But you know what? Send it to me because I want to see what it looks like.
Okay, you
although she's
got
not
it.
going to use it.
I know you guys are out there wondering, how did the three of you guys get together? Because I am. Anyway,
This is
so
God ordained.
yes,
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 yes.
yes.
So we want to talk a little bit about dreams. Discuss giving yourself permission to dream wild and full. Put those things on your board. So I can see myself surfing. Hey, okay, so that's a goal. I want to learn to surf. However, my route will be to learn to swim first.
That might be a good.
Okay, okay. But yeah, that okay.
That's a great goal.
Yeah.
I know an employer, mine, we won't say who they are, but we're
Mm-hmm.
all over the country. In fact, all over the world. Go
Yeah,
find one because
there's one not far
yeah, it's
from
low
me.
or no cost. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah.
Yeah,
So yeah.
very safe. Go learn how
So
to
what are you
swim.
guys gonna dream about to get you to the next chapter?
Well, I think a lot of my posts actually speak to it. I don't know if you
Hmm.
guys have seen my post with her 360 consulting firm, and I'm
Yes.
walking out of my limo and it's a space and women are sitting there waiting and we are working and I do that a lot, not only because um, I provide those services and I could just simply put on my post that I do provide these services, but I try to make it a visual for me because I do want to walk into my own space. I
Hmm.
do want to, walk in and have my space filled with women ready to learn, ready to move to the next level of their career, of their life, or
Right.
really helping them with all aspects of life, right?
Hmm.
Whether it's career or love or grief or whatever they're working through. And so I try to make that visual because I'm telling y'all, it's coming. It's
Oh yeah.
coming. It's coming. Come along with
It's
me.
coming.
It's coming. And so I did one post and this whole AI thing. I know people are like, what is wrong with you in this AI thing? I've gotten calls or emails. Hey, listen, if you're not learning AI and you plan to be in the business world over the next 5 years, you're gonna be left behind.
Oh
So
yeah.
and I'm talking corporate America. You don't have to do this in your own space, but AI, especially in my field, is taking over, and I
It
won't
is.
allow them to go without me
Leave you
because
in the dust.
yeah, because I still need to work.
Right, right.
So, but also, if I can take that to visualize my future, to put it out there, to manifest that, and not manifest in the way that I believe that the world can give me what I know only God can do.
Hmm.
But I put it out there as an effort that that's really what I want. I want to be
Right.
able to walk into my space, and it does say her 360, right?
Hmm.
That's it. That's my in living color dream.
Okay. Sounds good.
Yeah,
Sounds good.
that's it.
What my dream, wild and full, like Roz, I want to be walking into my own office with my briefcase and my white suit to the top
A
floor.
white suit. Uh-oh.
White suit. So you know what that's a dream, right? Because you know what white does for us. Um, so yeah, that would be me. And just to add to Roz's, I'm going into AI kicking and screaming.
Yeah.
The ladies know that about me. I'm like, nope, not doing it. Don't want to. Sorry, y'all can have it. Get somebody else to do it. But I realize, like Rosalind said, if I don't, I'm going
You
to
will
be
be
left.
left in the dust.
And these ladies have they both been they've been going at it, and I'm like, can I send you something and you guys look it up? Can I send you this and you create this for me? Because I'm like, I don't want to, but I know that I'm going to have to. And
Hmm.
maybe over this week, when I have this time, this is something that I have to be intentional about.
Good.
Have to be intentional about that. But my wildest dreams is I want to see Empire Diva on a building. I
And
want
Yes.
lights.
in life. I
Yes.
want to see Empire Diva on a building, and it's just it would just be everything. And I want to bring people along with me,
Hmm.
Yeah.
um, people who um, can't see it for
Hmm.
themselves.
Yes.
That's one of the things with the pivot with purpose. It's like people get stuck. My goal is to get you unstuck. My goal is to make sure that you don't get to a place where you feel like I'm too old for that.
Hmm.
What I tell people is that I support those who believe they could but struggled with if they should. And so
Yes.
that's what I want to do. I want to be able to put that out there so that people can see, the authentically me's, the pivot with purpose, the empire divas, my travel agent, see my events. As you can see, it's a lot to this T Lynn. And so
Hmm.
um, I'm dreaming wild and in full, in living color. That's what my dreams are. And I don't care that I'm 61 because hey, other people were older than me that accomplished some things. So
There are
those are,
people graduating with their bachelors at 70 and 80 years
yes,
old. Their
exactly.
age is nothing but a number, and so many people out there are doing it. So why not us? So, my last and final question, what is your heart really asking for this year? So, basically, you guys have talked about your dreams, and I think that that is probably what your heart is asking for this year. Do you want to expound a little bit more?
As much as I want my entrepreneurship, my heart still wants a committed marriage.
Mm,
I mean, I joke about it, or it seems like I'm joking about it, but I'm not.
no, she's dead serious.
I'm very serious.
And she deserves a committed relationship than marriage, or
Yeah,
yeah, commitment and
yeah.
marriage. She
Exactly.
deserves
And
it.
that's what I want. And so I don't want anyone who wants, just to play around. So don't
Right,
call me if you're just that guy. If you're not looking for the same thing that I'm looking for, like I said, a relationship that leads to marriage, I'm not your girl. And I'm okay
right,
with that because somebody else is your girl. I'm just not your girl, you know.
correct.
And so what I'm asking for this year is that God reveals where I should be. And
Hmm.
I listen to people who say, if God never sends me a husband, I'll be okay. I'm just going to be single for the rest of my life. Well, yeah, that's not me.
Right.
And that's okay
That's
if that's you.
that's them.
That's
Yeah.
okay if that's you. That's not Tawana. That's not that's not Tawana. And so for those the guys who are listening, please understand, don't come to me. I put it out there on a regular basis. Don't come to me if that's what you want.
Right.
And so that's what I'm asking for this year. That's what my heart is asking for this year.
I like that, Tawana.
I do too.
Yeah. To know what you want and accept nothing less. I like
Hmm.
that. What is my heart asking for? A lot. But I've done a lot of healing work over the last few years. And that healing work has really gotten me into a place where I've, overlooked, forgiven a lot. My heart is asking for reconciliation in a lot of different areas and to be able to live boldly out loud in some areas. And I say that it sounds coded, and but to continue to be authentically me, to borrow the name of your company, Tawana, I think just to be authentically me is what my heart is asking for, whether that is in business, in life, in my home with my children. I just want to be me. No ruse and no filters, just me.
Mhm.
That's what my heart is aching for.
Cool.
And that's not on a vision board.
Well, for me, I mean, I like that you said me. I wrote down me season, because I've been there for so many other people. Me taking this journey, moving to North Carolina, was me choosing me. And I just want to continue to choose me and do the things that I need to do to make me happy, and pray that my family, my friends, that they accept my decision. Because you guys know, I Autumn said to me today, she said, what did she say? She's Big Mama or something like she said. So because she is a grandmother now, her daughter is coming to her just like she would come to me. And she said, I don't know if I like this. And I'm like, I passed the baton, babe. It's your season, it's your time. I raised you, I taught you. Now it's time for you to think about what I've said and put that into motion. And I said, you will be great. Yes, it's a lot to take on. But little by little, you will get there. You will be that big mama. So
Right.
yeah, I just want to continue to choose me, and not worry about what other people have to say. Oh, I'm going somewhere else with this too. So Jazz had been sick, and he said, don't you want to go and see about her? And I was like, well, she says she's okay. He said, just book you a flight and show up at her apartment. And I told Jazz, she said, tell Kurt I appreciate that, but we're not the pop up at nobody's apartment type of people. And then Autumn said, look who's talking about popping up somewhere, and she didn't move clear across the country, and we can't pop up on her. So, but yeah, I want to continue to choose me, and I hope that, everyone is okay with it. And if they're not, then that's something that they need to work out with themselves, and that's it for me. So, yep, that's what my heart is asking for this year. So, thank you, ladies.
All righty.
I like that. I had a couple of questions, but I think we've pretty much gone over them.
Okay.
And so I just kind of want to just encourage you all to know what it is that you want. Write it down or not, Katrina. But just have it clear in your mind what it is that you want. Speak it, speak it out loud, speak it to yourself, and try to
Hmm.
live in that, walk in that. You know how I said to be more authentically me? Well, no one can grant that to me. I just have to do it. I just
You
have
have to
to
take it.
walk in that
Exactly.
authenticity, right? And like you said, Katrina, well, if you don't like it, that's got it's got nothing to do with me. That's you. That's all you. Let's help. I can
Exactly.
give you my therapist number. You need to talk it out with somebody,
Yep.
but no one can grant that to me. It's what I have to do for myself. And in that authenticity, I will reach many more of my goals because truth is a lot of the eating that I've done over the past few years are nervous and anxiety, right?
Hmm.
So if I shed the anxiety and I am more authentically me, then I am closer to my dreams, goals, and vision. So
I agree.
speak it. You deserve it. Write it down or not. Speak it, live in it, and see it through to the end. Just every day, do something more towards those goals.
Correct.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So I would like you guys to share this episode with your accountability circle. I'm like their accountability, especially Tawana, accountability person, because I'll ask her, "Did you do such and such?" She's like, "Girl, no." But anyway, share it with your accountability circle. Dreaming in full color is a team effort. Your friends won't know how to support you if you're not being vocal about what you're doing. So, yes.
Absolutely.
And once you have created your boards or journals, look at it daily. Don't just put it out there. Don't just put things on there and then, like me, either put it in the closet, put it in storage. Doesn't work unless it's a reminder for you. So look at it daily. Tag
Hmm.
us if you create a vision board.
Yes.
Us in your vision board, your journals, and your goals this week on Triple Shot of Sass. We would love to see your vision boards. We would love to.
Yes, we would.
We would love to
We,
see it.
we would love to see them, really. Even the unmentionables, you can tell us about them.
I'm not gonna tell, people won't tell nobody.
Tell
We're not going
nobody.
to tell a single soul.
Mm-mm.
Absolutely. So we'd love for you to subscribe, share, and drop your biggest 2026 vision below in the comments. Let
Please
us
do.
know. Let us know. We sure hope that you have enjoyed, as we're planning for the new year 2026. We hope that you have enjoyed sharing with us and hearing about our visions and our boards or not, and our dreams and our goals. And again, as you can see, there's no particular one way to get there. It's just how you get there,
Hmm.
right? So let us close with this affirmation. It doesn't have to be this way or that way or Katrina's way or Tawana's way or Rosalind's way, as long as you can get there.
Exactly.
Yeah. So, God, help us to see with new eyes, dreams, with healed hearts, and right visions that stretch us into the future you designed for us.
Amen.
Amen.
Amen. Amen.
Bye bye.
Bye.